and welcome to today's grammar game show. I'm your host, Will, but I'm no measure of intention. And of course, let's not forget Leslie, our all-knowing voice in the sky.
Hello, everyone!
Tonight we're going to be asking you 3 questions about...
relative clauses. That useful grammar that allows you to modify a noun.
Okay, now let's meet our contestants.
Hello all, my name's Levington.
And contestant number 2?
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Kate.
Great, nice to see you again, Levington. Let's get going, and don't forget, you can play along at home too. Our first round is a quick-fire round. Look at this picture and complete the sentence with the correct relative pronoun. Here we go. This is a guy spoke to me on the bus.
Who? This is the guy who spoke to me on the bus.
Correct.
These are the trees I planted last year.
Which? These are the trees which I planted last year.
Correct.
That is the lady I saw eating lunch.
Who again? That is the lady who I saw eating lunch.
Correct.
Here is the building is in the middle of town.
Which? Here is the building which is in the middle of town.
Correct.
Well done, both of you. And for a bonus point, tell me in which of these sentences can the relative pronoun who or which be replaced with that?
All of them.
Correct.
Leslie!
Good job! Defining relative clauses such as these specify which noun we are talking about. They use the relative pronouns who and which. Who is for people and which is for things. However, in this type of relative clause, both who and which can always be replaced by that. Just remember, it's a bit less formal.
Levington, 4 points for you, and Kate. It's ladies' night at my favorite club, so 8 points for you.
Why is that important?
Oh, Levington. I see chivalry truly is dead. I suppose you don't give up your seat to a lady on the bus either. Minus 2 points for you. No. Question 2. In addition to who, that, and which, the relative pronoun whose can also be used. But why is whose different to who, which, and that? Look at this sentence and tell me. I have a friend whose car is a Ferrari.
Whose is different because it describes a possession. Unlike who, which, and that, it cannot be used without being followed by a noun.
Leslie?
Right again, Levington. Whose is a determiner like my or your. Despite being a relative pronoun, it must be followed by a noun. We cannot say, I have a friend whose is a Ferrari. It must be, whose car is a Ferrari.
Well done, Levington. However, this is a negative points round. Minus 6 points to you.
I would graciously like to give my points for this round to Kate.
Oh, that's very gentlemanly of you. And because it's ladies' night, all her points are increased. So, Kate, Levington gives you 100 points. Oh. It's time for our last question. Look at these 4 sentences and tell me in which 2 the relative pronoun can be left out.
I've never seen a man who can dance like him. He met a friend who he invited to lunch. Libraries are buildings that lend you books. It's definitely a job which I wouldn't want to do.
B. he met a friend he invited to lunch, and D, it's definitely a job I wouldn't want to do.
Leslie!
You're dead right, Kate. When the relative pronoun represents the object of the relative clause, such as in sentences B and D, it can be left out. However, if it represents the subject of the relative clause, such as in A and C, it cannot be left out.
Well done, Kate. Another 100 points to you.
I'd like to give them to Levington. He's doing so badly, I think he needs the help.
So generous of you. Very well, Levington, Kate gives you the points. You get 5 points. Well, that brings us to the end of today's grammar game show. Let's count out the points. And the winner is...
Lockdown!
Oh, well, I never. It's a lockdown. That means no winner is declared this show, and we have to wait until next time to play again. Kate and Levington will both be staying here until the next show.
What?
Oh, don't worry. Doesn't get that cold in here over the weekend. Or so I'm told, anyway. I'm off home. Say goodbye, Leslie.
Adios, Leslie.